Sanity is what we're hoping for.
Ooh! I should have been able to tell from the sound, but here I am in some kind of enchanted forest. I can hear insects. I can hear birds. I can hear the rustling of the grass and the rustling of the leaves. They've really put some effort into making this feel like a real forest. Look at those slabs. You know, so quite often, unless you scrutinize it, you can't work out why, but it can feel totally fake. And that's because all of the stones are sort of very similar. There's like a prefab, and then they just repeat that prefab over and over and over again. Whereas here, there's a real sense that each of these stones is unique. There's a bit of randomness in the shape and the texture and where the moss has accumulated. And they've really put some effort into, like even the tree trunks. Great variety, as you would get in nature, in the thickness, the colour of the trunks, the colour of the leaves. Someone or some team has worked very hard on making this feel good. But on the downside, I've got a fairly powerful graphics card, 1080, and it is not doing these AAA graphics justice. So there you go. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm a woman. Pretty hands. Nothing like my real hands at all, which are clod-hopping things. Oh, okay, so I thought I'd be able to move sideways and crouch down, but it seems to be forward only. Top of the track, where are you? Top of the trackpad, left or right, moves you forward, and then presumably when you turn your head, you change direction. Oh, nice little flower. Oh, I learnt to do this yesterday. Use the shader so shader sounds like it's only going to be to do with color, but shaders can be used to introduce this kind of motion blowing in the wind. And I made some grass that waved to and fro in a similar way to that, as if gusts of wind are coming through. So look, there's these pink flowers, purple flowers even, there's the pansies, and the white ones. I'm really impressed. This is probably one of the best forest scenes. Oh, and apparently, that's interesting. I'm going down. Oh, and the steps are made out of wood. Brilliant. Like branches that have been chopped. This is so authentic. Yeah, so going down. Oh, no, it isn't going down one step at a time. Apparently, that makes you feel motion sick. If you go like boom, boom, boom down every step, because your legs aren't actually moving in that way, your brain doesn't get enough warning and it makes you feel motion sick. Whereas if you put a plane so that you sort of glide down diagonally. Wow. Oh, that's clever. I could have got all the way to the bottom of the steps and not seen that building, but my character's voice suddenly being shocked and the music kicking in to add a bit of suspense. What is this place? There's me getting excited about steps. Oh, I wish I had a Titan XP. If I had a really powerful graphics card. Oh, for unlimited resources. Like, I can tell that this is rich and beautiful and gorgeous. And even though I've got a pretty solid build, graphics PC-wise, there's a lot of twinkling because it can't resolve the edges of these leaves, the edges of those buildings in the distance. There's too much information. It's too rich. Oh, maybe I'll save up and get it for Christmas. But then the reason I've got a sort of medium solid build is so that when I build stuff and it looks good, it means that when other people come to use it, no matter what system they've got, so long as it's sort of fairly reasonably powerful, they should have a good experience. I didn't want to be building stuff on like a super hardcore build of a graphics PC so that you can see it on my computer, but only the very rich can enjoy it. I want everyone to be able to enjoy the kind of stuff that I make. Ah, it's very much autumn, isn't it? But you can even tell what time of year. And the clouds. I mean, there are clouds outside right now that look just like that. Okay, so we're leaving the forest to go into this spooky place. Ooh, keep out. Warning. Tampering with this facility is a federal offense. So I guess I must be in the United States of America. I guess I should have known that from my accent, the lady's accent. What the hell is that contraption? Hello?
Anybody there?
Why would you be calling that from this distance?
It's not.
Surely you'd say that when you go in through the front door, not when you approach a fountain with a cherub on top. Look at you chubby little thing. Alright, what's over here? Look at that, wrought iron, stonework. Nicely done. Look, it's amazing, isn't it? They built all of this just in case someone peers through the railings. Seems like a huge amount of work to go to for something that 99% of people will miss. And look, and even that, like, as you would expect in an abandoned old building, there are stones missing from this radial pattern because it's fallen into disrepair. Oh, that's a new plant. I haven't seen that one before. And all the old leaves piled up. There's more of my purple plants, which I'm quite fond of. Oh, hello. Look at you. Can I go right up to you, I wonder? Am I allowed to walk through? No. Oh. So it's extremely atmospheric. Like, talk about escapism. I genuinely feel... Oh, hello. Lions. One day I'd like to have a home with lions guarding the front gate. I'd like to carve them myself.
What?
FIB investigates any destruction or attempted destruction of this. What the hell? Doesn't mean anything. Beyond this point, radio frequency fields at this site exceed the FCC rules of human exposure. Guess I have to keep going. Oh, if you hit the trigger simultaneously with hitting the top of the trackpad, the big button in the middle, you go fast. Look at that old van, that's cool. Okay. So there's no way through.
So many crates.
So many crates. Gosh, that's seen better days, hasn't it? Okay, well this is obviously... What is this contraption?
Whoa, that's weird.
Ah! Normally the... Oh shit, we're going down.
It's an elevator.
Whoa.
Help! Great.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Done it. Hello?
Hello? Okay, yeah, now it makes
Hello,
sense.
hello.
Didn't make sense before when you're just...
Well, you're here now, Patterson. Start walking.
Ah, my name is Miss Patterson. Ms. Patterson. So what have we got here? We've got some pots. Got some oil. We got some old land. Oh, what's that? A forklift truck. Okay. Danger. Beyond this point, deadly force is authorized.
Doors are big enough.
Oh, that's great. So that must be gaze triggered. It knows that I'm looking at the doors, so then it triggers a bit of dialogue, a bit of audio, a bit of voice that's relevant to what I'm looking at. Tampering with this facility is a federal offence. It is interactable. Oh, you can pick it up. Cool. What about this? That looks heavy. But I can pick it up effortlessly. What about this? Oh, I can pick that up effortlessly. Whoa! I was not expecting that to happen. All right, well, I'm guessing...
It's probably just decoration.
Yeah, probably just decoration. I wonder
Am
what
I
we're
gonna
going to
let a
find.
little piece of tape get in my way? No,
Okay,
I'm
just
not.
tread carefully, tread carefully. Ah! Uh-oh. Did I die already? It's just typical of me to die before I've done anything. Oh no, hang on. What is this? What is this? Ooh. Ooh, Will o' the Wisp. Lead programmer Alex Talbot. Art manager Stephen Danielle. Environment artist. Oh yeah, there you go. 8 of them. Design Neil Clancy. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's a double bass. Audio design Tyler. Good job. I'm enjoying it. Written by Susan O'Connor and Neil. Okay, so 2 writers. Gary Scheiman did the Muzak. What's going on? What's going on? Whoa. It's clever the way they use the spotlight to sort of draw your attention to the... Because I could be looking in completely the opposite direction, couldn't I? Ooh, it's a bit Jawsy. Dave Pro. Michael Roger. Ah, it's too fast, couldn't read him. Ah! Directed by Neil Glancy, not Clancy. Here we are. I don't quite get, how does this ocean fit in with that woodland scene? So that's reflecting off of the moon, but where is the moon? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. That looks almost like molten metal.
Okay. Microphone is live and recording. Let's timestamp this thing.
Okay, so I came from up there and I fell down here and now I'm gonna...
15 p.m.
Hello.
I am at the cellar of somebody's ranch out in the woods.
Wow. What, Smash?
Be here. But it's
No.
too cool.
Solidly made.
Resist.
Oh look, I've got books like this. Oh! What happened? What happened? What happened? Uh-oh. Oh. I'm a bit confused. What did I do? What did I do? Oh. I just had to move. What was I doing? I wanted to compare books. Okay, this isn't working clear. Oh, right. It's because I'm trying to walk straight through a wall. That would explain it. Hey, that! That! What's going on? Oh, wow, it's weird. When you punch, you don't interact. And when you palm, you do interact. That's an odd decision. Wonder why they decided to do that. Okay, cool. Look at that. I love a globe. I love a globe. What's this? Illegible. Whoa.
There's got to be a fuse box or circuit breaker somewhere down here.
Oh, well, there's a clue right there. So I have to look for... There is a lot of junk, so I guess he needed a bit of guidance. Carriage clock. My dad got one of those for 20-odd years of service for his company. He then tried to sack him, despite him having done nothing wrong for 31 years. Northeast Music, that's American computer firms for you. Absolutely merciless, even to long-serving A-class employees. The dance era. Huh? Is that the Charleston? Why won't you let me look at it? dance era. This reminds me of immersive theatre. I once went to The Drowned Man, and I spent ages looking at all the props rather than actually following the actors. Like, I'd go into the shed and just marvel at how much stuff in one small shed, like 2 by 2 meters across. There were thousands of items and handwritten letters in another part. I like it. I love all the junk, all these assets that they've built. The ticking of the grandfather clock. What's this? An old school mic? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Be cool if you could stick that in a movie camera. No welding to be done. Can you pick? No, that's too heavy, right? So you can knock it. But good. It should be like that. Looks heavy, should be heavy. Hello. Is that Einstein? What the hell's he doing here? Oh, yeah. Should we go diving? Oh. Gosh, look, all these things. All these things they've made interactable. No smashing, no. Ooh, what's that? What a bizarre tool. Oh, that's the head of the soldering iron, so you can go with that. Anyway, I'm supposed to be looking for a fuse box. There it is, sparking away, as if it's trying to draw attention. All right, all right, all right. Right, so...
There we go.
And that did what?
Let's check out the rest of this house.
Oh, what's that? A lift. Brilliant. I was about to say, why did you make me do that? You know, throw the switch and it doesn't do anything. Oh, come on. Come on. Just like in real life, it takes me 3 times to hit the ball when I'm driving. So what is this? To travel? Oh, is this going to be a time travel game? Okay. Can I stick the record on? Doop, doop, doop. Can I play the guitar? A bit more cello, maybe? Okay, stop messing about. Ooh. What a beautiful thing. So we're in the basement. Let's go up to... Ha! Oh, wow, this reminds me of... I went on a holiday to France with my family, north of France. And they had this really lovely old... It wasn't circular, it was rectangular, but they had a lovely old lift like that.
What's name? It looks like a machine threw up in here.
Ooh, look at the light streaming through there.
Hey!
What?
Who's up there? What's the big idea?
What do you mean, what's the
Hello?
big idea?
Who's up there?
We're in their house, you knobber. What do you mean, what's the big idea? You break in someone's house and then you have a go at them. Oh, that's nice. I'd like to have that in my house. Oh, hello, Grandma. Okay. Ha, mermaid. Standard. Oh, what's going on in here then? Wow, proper old school computing technologies. Okay, not going to get anything out of that. So I guess we're being enticed upstairs.
I'm coming up.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is that first tower that I saw from a distance when my character gasped in shock and awe. Anyone for cricket? Wow, whoever made this cricket bat has never played cricket. I guess maybe it's a child's bat, but that is a bit stumpy for an adult. That's a pretty poor piece of art. Pretty awful copy of a Turner. What's this clicking? Ha! Oh. There's some odd sounds going on.
Who's there?
Ooh, look at that.
Hello? She said,
No,
right before the serial killer stuck a knife in her back.
Yeah, not that. I mean, comparing the audio, the sort of banter in this to Fisherman's Tale, for example, no comparison. This is pretty cheesy American, Canadian. I mean, okay, we've only just begun, but Fisherman's Tale is a masterclass in how to use the dialogue to keep the experience moving in a positive way. Wow, look at those monkeys. What are they doing? Macaques, by the look of things. Navigating. That's ridiculous. So this one's steering, that one's the sail, and they're using a cello as a mast. Absolutely brilliant. I wonder if that's a real life painting. I don't recognise the art. I wonder if it's bespoke. All right. What's going on down here then? Oh, door has mysteriously opened of its own accord, luring me in, making me think that door will be unopenable. All right. There's a load of music going on. Who's playing the piano? Nice. Speaking of Fisherman's Tale, there's a wonderful swordfish. Have you ever eaten swordfish? It's surprisingly delicious. Is that Frida Kahlo? Or just some other woman celebrating the Day of the Dead? Oh my God, look at that. Oh, it's one of those automatic pianos. Look at that. Tick-a-tick-tick, tick-a-tick-tick. Whoa, this machine is like, its tendrils have got into every single room of this building. Is that jogging around?
Whoa, what the?
Finally, I'm free.
Whoa.
Ouch, that hurt. Oh, I'm dizzy.
Hello.
You do speak English, don't you?
I do, hello. Oh.
Do you mind getting the door for me?
For sure. You're very well spoken. I wasn't expecting to meet an Englishman in this. Out of my way.
What kind of insane asylum have I stumbled into? Sure, that's it.
Oh, yeah,
Crazy.
keep forgetting the
I'm in
the
the
thumb
bin
button.
where I belong.
Come on, Will. Let's do whatever it is I'm here to do. Surely you don't need to take the lift.
Down we go. That's the stuff. Down, please.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Look in here.
I did. There didn't seem to be much going on, old chap.
This will take a look in here. Stupid locks. These pins should be easier to pick. Test not bad, eh?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Let's give this a shot.
Oh, it's a torch.
Not rocket science. Today is test number 1. Just point the
I can't listen to two things at the same time. Point the handle Oh.
Good. Now put it down. Gently. You can push and pull objects around using the control disc.
Control disc, you say?
Control disc, you say?
This thing. Got it.
Use the handle to find more of, well,
Oh, right.
me,
Pull,
basically.
push.
I don't know if I can handle more of you.
Very good.
I
Point the handle at the
like that it flashes
Most likely there's something
instead of the
in
mouth
there.
opening and
You can
closing.
set it free by lifting it up.
It gets brighter and
So far, so
darker.
good. Now, put the handle here.
Put the handle. This is the handle, is it?
We need to turn on the power.
Ah, when you click the trigger goes in. Oh, when you move up and down, that moves. Travel.
Excuse me, do you mind putting the handle in here?
Yes, yes, yes. Put the handle.
Hey!
Oh.
Yeah. Now, pull down. Now left.
One step ahead of you, old bean. Whoa, yeah.
What's happening?
This is good. Very good. Just
Smoke coming out of there.
You've
That's good.
got to be kidding.
Follow.
sheer beauty. This is the room barometer. Each light represents a circuit. See,
The room
when all the circuits are
barometer.
fixed, all the lights will be on.
Jeez.
Okay, these are lights, are they?
Floating piece of dust? You sure do know a lot.
You don't know the half of it. Now, come on. I've got a secret I want to share with you.
Secret? Whose secret?
Well, you'll see.
Come on, where? Oh, every time I sit down.
I see a floor.
No kidding, genius. Now, use the tool. And remember what I said about secrets. See the circuit? You can fix it. That will turn on the computers in the nook. Use the handle to move objects into the glowing sockets.
I see plenty of junk around here. Will any old thing do?
No, you need the right thing. You're looking for a hidden circuit symbol. That's the clue. Look here. See the symbol?
Sure.
Oh,
Put this into the socket.
what socket? Oh.
This object just needs a spin
Oh.
to correct.
I accidentally hit a button. There we go. So you pick it up, spin it round, put it down. Oh, I see these circuits.
Now we can load some data.
Load some data.
Over here. Look at the floor.
Okay. Okay, so that's got two what's-its on it. What's this got here? That's got three at like 20 degrees to each other. That's got three at 90 degrees to each other. There's the three. Hang on, wait. Ah. Okay. And what are you? You're like, I don't even know how to describe that. Ah. Okay. So you go there. You go here. Turn. So the left and the right of the trackpad turns at 90 degrees. Ooh, this is getting exciting.
Now, this next request is going to sound a little odd.
Oh, really? As opposed to everything else you've asked me to do?
You're going to need to power up a headdress.
A what?
Just humor me.
What
What?
do you think I've been doing all this time?
Powering up a headdress. How are we doing for time? Oh my god. Well, I think we played for quite an... Oh, we've got the gist, right? I think we've got the gist of what this game is all about. Powering up a headdress, though, that sounds... Well, I have to admit, time's flown. So hang on, 3 lights are on. I've got to power up a headdress. Well, anyway, look, I don't want to spoil it for you. I mean, this was all sort of like, oh, everything's whirring. We have computers. Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess this bit, this early stage, was sort of stepping you through what you have to do. So there's not much in the way of spoilers. Oh, and then the grip button. So basically what I've done, grip button is cheat, help, clue. Trigger to speed up. Oh, trigger used to be speed up. Now it's to interact with things from a distance. Lower part of the trackpad to bring it towards you, to move it away. Spinning it round and round is sideways. Brilliant. Yeah, I've essentially done the tutorial with you. So I think that's an ideal place to stop, because I was guided on how to do all of those things. And later on it will get harder. You know what's coming next? We're going to go fast forward. All right, VR fans, it's time to go from virtual reality to reality. So, what a cracking game. Like I said, I suspect that my graphics card doesn't do it justice. I think that they've put a lot of work into the art there, and particularly to begin with, when you're out in the forest, you know, the soundscape, the birds, the rustling of the leaves, the variety of the trees and the sort of stones, you know, little pebbly stones, but also the rocks on the side. It felt like a real, genuine countryside natural scene. Skirting around the big old grand building felt like genuinely I was in a forbidden place. And then going inside, you know, exploring, looking around the place was really fun. And I was quite surprised by this sort of magic screwdriver machine with which you can control things at a distance. I thought it was quite creative. I like the way it was also used as a handle to sort of activate the machine. And the simple, you know, like, circuit completion is actually a very familiar trope in the world of VR, but the fact that the circuits were completed by modules hidden on the bases of pieces of furniture, that's quite novel. And I think I could quite enjoy just going around and getting to the end of that puzzle. And I'm quite intrigued to see what happens once you've got that whole machine up and running. And who was that Russian woman on the dictaphone who was the first subject? There's only one way to find out, to get stuck further into it. But this is a game that I would definitely recommend. It's not kind of doing absolutely mind-bending, groundbreaking things with virtual reality that has never been seen before. It's doing what's done before very, you know, pretty well, pretty beautifully, pretty imaginatively. So it is a great way to escape to another world, get away from the harsh realities of modern life as it currently deals fate to us. It's great escapism. I'd give it 7 out of 10, marking it down only because, you know, I've seen most of the things that you can do in that before in slightly different arrangements. But 7 out of 10, hey, if it was a degree at a university, that'd be first class. So thank you very much for coming along. Every week I'll be here. Next week I'll be reviewing another gamer experience. And thank you so much for coming to Brain Man Virtual Reality. I do appreciate your support. And like, subscribe if you feel, and if you could comment, I mean, that would just be great. Because it's nice to know you're out there. Live. Reality.